G3 Sportsman today has traveled to Northwest Tennessee. We're at the world famous Blue Bank Resort, and we're fishing with renowned guide Billy Blakley for what this lake is famous for, and that's big slab crappie. We're gonna have a great time out there today. Billy's always a hoot to get to fish with. We're gonna have a little unique way of catching these crappie here on one of the best kept secret lakes in the South, Reelfoot Lake, Northwest Tennessee.
There he is. There he was. I knew he wasn't gonna get away with that.
The G3 Sportsman is presented by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. You know that we must be going after a lot of crappie today because we got 2 longer life buckets. I like the sound of that. You think we're gonna need that many, Billy?
I hope so. Not many people know much about Reelfoot Lake here in northwest corner of Tennessee. It is stumps after stumps after stumps. I mean, we can't express how many stumps is out there. But it's a great, great lake for crappie fishing.
Atta boy.
I think I got him or he got me one. I don't know which.
There we go. Man, Billy, that's a good one.
He ain't want to give up, is it?
Boy, I mean, tell you now. Is that the way to start a day?
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Man, I mean, tell you, we are gonna keep a couple of them.
Yes, sir.
Holy
That's good dinner.
cow,
It ain't no need throwing them back.
That is a good one. That's a way to start, Billy. That's a heck of a start right there. Boys, I'm here to tell you now. I mean, you figure from elbow to half the hand, that's a good crappie right there.
Yes, sir.
That's a good start.
The way we're fishing today, we're using a 1/4 ounce weight on a double hook minnow rig, put a jig on one, live bait on the other, and got a cork on the top of it, slip cork, where we can set our depth, and we're just taking it and just flipping at the stumps. That way it lets you hold off in the shallow water where you won't spook as many fish. You can ease it right up to the stump and just let it sit there till one takes it under, and then just bring him in.
There we go, right here, Billy.
You got one? Oh, yeah, that's what we're looking for.
I'm talking Big Mama here now. Don't you get off.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's a good
one.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there.
These crappie hold up around these stumps that's up out of the water because the minnows are around them. So we just go up through there pitching at each and every stump that we go by and just pulling the fish off of it.
Oh, you seen that coming.
Well, he just barely touched that thing.
That's a good one too, Billy.
Come up out of there.
How is it usually just one crappie per stump?
No, well, some days it'll be just one on a stump. Some days it'll be high as 4 or 5 on a stump.
Really?
Yeah, that's a good fish for the live well.
I hear you. Did they ever put a limit on crappie here?
No limit. Size, no size limit. We got a creel limit, 30 per person.
Okay. No size.
They had to do that to cut out the commercial fishing.
This segment of the G3 Sportsman is brought to you by G3 Boats, a great catch. Fiocchi Ammunition, what's your game? Abu Garcia, for life. And by Garmin, we'll take you there. What you got, Stud?
I don't know, but he's doing what he wants to do.
Oh, you got one of them old big old good ones. Oh man, Billy. That's a good one. That's what you're famous for right there, ain't it?
That's a good one there.
Them crappie right there made you famous.
The only way he'd get any better if he was
Fried.
filleted, browned up with some cornmeal and thrown in the grease.
This lake is historic. It's almost prehistoric, and it's always been one of my favorite places to come to fish. And it's like anytime I show up here, it's like I'm reliving my youth, and that's always one of the most fun trips that I can ever have is retracing my steps when I was little and getting to go back and fish some of the places that I used to fish when I was a kid. I know you ain't gonna pass that up right there to your right.
We'll get this one up here.
Oh, okay. Now these crappie ain't schooled up this time of year though, are they?
No, they'll just get around these stumps, just like for the reason them minnows. See them minnows flipping there, them minnows get up around them stumps. Them crappie sit there and wait on dinner. They got some good ones.
Boy, there's another good one, Billy. Another good fish right there.
It isn't that boat you.
Excellent.
Good fish. Yeah, it is.
You know, you're out here, sometimes you just think a stump is a stump is a stump. And there's no rhyme or reason as to which stump will hold a crappie. Sometimes the big stumps, sometimes just a little bitty stop. It just, there's really no rhyme and reason in it as to why some fish are on certain stumps.
One of them two, never mind.
One of them two you think ought to have
one of them
fish
two
on it?
stumps has got a fish on it. That's old black crappie there.
Well, they did have one, but mine was just a tad bit small. You make fun of mine.
Old Stubby. He's lost. He's supposed to be in the shallow water. Which is where dropping's all gonna be shallow for long.
The majority of the crappie you catch over here are white crappie, ain't they?
Yeah.
Been keeping a little whites there, boy.
Out of there, you.
Yeah, that's a good Billy. Good Lord.
I was born and raised here on the bank of Reelfoot Lake. I've hunted and fished on this lake since I was 4 or 5, big enough to get out there with my daddy. I have fished it and hunted it. And I'll keep on doing that till the day I die. But I have seen a lot of changes in this lake, especially now in the crappie fishing. They used to commercial fish this lake. They cut it out, and the size of crappie has grown tremendous. I mean, it's sport fishing now. It's crappie in this lake like when I was a kid, you didn't see them this big, not this many of them. But the size of crappie you're catching now, if you don't enjoy it, something's bad wrong with you.
Come on, crappie. Crappie time. Whoa. Holy cow. That's got to be one of them.
Yeah.
Lord, I was looking at that bird over there on that stump, and I'm not kidding you, that scared me to death. Goodness gracious. Boy, I mean tell you now, that's what we're talking about. There ain't a person out there that doesn't like to catch crappie.
If it is, I don't know.
But, you know, when you can come out and catch, you know, real good crappie, that's what people really want.
Yes, it is.
You know, and when you got that to offer somebody, then that's just really going to increase business. When we were in there in the shop this morning, I mean, there was 4 people in there from 4 different states. So, you know, these people travel. This is really still the best kept secret in the South for crappie.
Yes, it is.
Reelfoot Lake right here. You think a lot of these bites are reaction bites?
Yeah.
Right when you throw it in there?
I don't know what he is, but he's over here putting up a struggle.
Another good crappie.
Yeah,
Another good crappie, Billy.
Yes, sir.
I hear you, Bubba. And that was on the same stump.
Look there, hooked him in the bay.
Oh, that's cheating.
Oh, no, that's good.
And so you think people keep that size crappie?
Oh, yeah.
Now, what do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you what. There's days that me and 3 or 4 of them guys get together and we'll come out here and that's what we get after, is them small crappie like this.
Uh-huh.
And we go in and have a big fish fry. We just scale them and head and gut them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a whole different tasting fish. I mean, I have to say, I like them.
Yeah. So you don't think that it's really,
No,
I mean,
think
Reelfoot's not a big lake to start with.
No.
So you don't think that really hurts them?
No, that don't hurt them one bit. If anything, it helps.
Yeah. This segment of the G3 Sportsman is brought to you by Beretta. 500 years, one passion. Mossback fish racks. No matter how you stack them, we attract them. Blakley. Catch more fish. Shakespeare. Quality fishing tackle since 1897. And by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. You know, what's in the tackle bag today is just about, when you come over here and fish, you can just about fish with almost any soft plastic, as long as it's small. You know, any kind of little power bait, just bring a lot of different colors. I mean, you can bring the little curly tails or the little minnows or any of the little gulp baits or whatnot. You know, just bring a variety of colors, anywhere from bright colors to even up to black. You know, one of the other things is these little crappie nibbles right here. These things work good as an attractant, and tip them with a minnow the way we're doing right here. Of course, we're just using live bait too. And anywhere from a 7 to up to a 10-foot spinning rod in a light to medium light action. You know, just a smaller spinning rod or spinning reel just to get your line out there. That's all you need. You don't need anything fancy. And pick a stump. What you got there, Hoss?
I don't think he's much. I know he's better than I thought he would. He's not bad.
Ain't nothing wrong with that one.
No.
Ain't nothing to be ashamed of, that crappie. You've been out of the blue bank for a long time, ain't you?
Yeah, I've been with him for 28 years.
28 years. Well, you ain't but 35.
I wish. I'd like to be 35, know what I know now. That ain't long, but I'd sure like to be there again.
You know, part of the time that you're here, you know, you're not on the lake or whatever. You need to have a comfortable place to stay and whatever. And I'm telling you, you won't find over here a better place to stay, even though Billy just missed a crappie. You drive around for yourself. Go look around and everywhere else. And when you go to the Blue Bank, that's where you're going to stop, right there. That's where you're going to stay.
Here at Blue Bank, we offer several different packages. 3-day packages, 4-day packages, 7-day packages. That include your room, boat, motor, bait, gas, ice, and everything that you need for a good fishing trip.
You need a place that's going to be comfortable. And if you're going to stay 3 or 4 days or whatever else, if you don't get a good night's sleep or whatever, you're not going to be worth spit when you go back out there to fish again. Anytime we've come over here, any room we stay in is comfortable. You know, it's clean. You've got several places that you can just kind of hang out, chill out and whatnot. Just look at the lake. It's right on the water. Blue Bank Resort over here is #1 for a reason. That's because they take care of the fishermen and they do it up right. And this is the best place on Reelfoot Lake. Save you all the time you want right here, boys. Just take my word for it. The Blue Bank Resort is definitely the place to go. Oh, Billy, Billy, Billy.
It was one there.
Atta boy. Atta boy. That's that sneaky tactic right there. There you go, another one right there. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one there, son. Gotta like that.
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you everybody sitting at home watching right now, know they want to be in this boat.
Wishing they was in here though.
They just wishing that they were in here.
Well, I'm sure glad I'm in here. And not watching it on TV, that just kills me.
Oh man.
I watched last week or week before whenever y'all was catching them paddlefish and I was like,
What you got there, Billy boy?
Old black crappie.
Billy boy.
Another black crappie. Said earlier they shouldn't be out here, but evidently some of them are. Old stub nose.
Yeah. Look at that crappie. You know, when you fish with Billy Blakley, he's as genuine as they come. Yeah, his country is cornbread, there's no doubt about it, but I wouldn't change anything about him. Billy is one of the most knowledgeable fishermen that you'll ever go with. And what's fun about him is you can be in the boat with him for 4 hours and you don't even really know if you actually caught any fish because you're entertained the whole time. And I would say, what, just around the shady side?
If it was me a fish this morning, I'd be on the sunny side where the heat is.
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Little rascal, you leave my stuff alone. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
That's the mark of a good guide. It's not how many fish you catch or anything. It's really just the fun that you have. He gonna jerk that thing right out of your hand is what he's doing.
I wish he would, dig it. Come on. He's trying to ease off with it.
He's playing with it though, ain't he?
Come on.
There he is.
There he was. I knew he wasn't gonna get away with that.
That's funny.
Be still, fish.
You just coaxed him into it. He couldn't stand it.
No, he couldn't. Good. Accuracy helps a lot. It'll help you catch a being accurate with it. That way you can get it right up in his house. Hello, buddy, are you at home?
That's where the longer poles come in handy too, isn't it?
Yes, that way you can flip them. A short pole, you just can't get accurate with a short pole.
That thing will knock it right out of your hand here in a bit. Just like this one right here. Look at this one running.
You got one. There we go. There he is. Yeah, golly, I made a good one.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with him.
Heck no, ain't nothing wrong with him.
Got 7 or 8 guides that guide for us. We have boats. We help all the boats catch fish. If you come down and get a boat, I'm here every day. I'll help you all I can to catch fish. I'll show you how to do it, how we doing it, and I'll help you all I can. Or you can rent you a guide for the day, hire you a guide, and go out and he'll show you how to do it, show you right where to be and everything. So it's just, here at Blue Bank Resort, we'll take care of you.
Now, back at you.
There you go. Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm talking about.
Little double dipper off there. You know, it takes a little bit of effort. Not a whole lot, because you can see I'm doing it. But it takes a little bit of effort, takes a little bit of time, a little bit of patience. But I'll tell you what, the rewards are phenomenal and how many fish you can catch in the fall over here in Reelfoot Lake, and really all year as far as that goes.
I mean, y'all need to come down and enjoy this place. It's not like these big cities where everybody's hustle and bustle. Everybody down here is kind of laid back. Everybody enjoys I mean, you out in the fresh air and everything every day. You owe it to yourself just to come down one time and see Reelfoot Lake. It's like stepping back in time.
You can tight line around these stumps like this, but what me and Billy are doing is more fun because we get to actually cast out to these stumps and then reel these crappie in, and that's fun. And I'll bet you, Billy, you could probably just jig fish, cast, and run those jigs by these stumps too, couldn't you?
Yeah, you catch some fish like this.
Looky here, looky here.
Come in here,
why
buddy.
do it when this is working? Oh, Billy, holy cow, son. That's getting down on your knees. You want some help?
I might be able to get him.
Holy cow, son, that right there, son, is a whopper. Wow. Look at that crappie right there. Even for an old savvy veteran like you, that's a good one, ain't it?
Yeah, now that's a good fish right there.
Golly. That is a good one. I'm gonna tell you right now, boys, you wanna catch crappie, lots of them, and then a chance to even catch a big crappie like that, You get down here to Reelfoot Lake with our old buddy Billy Blakley with the Blue Bank Resort, and this is the results right here. That's a heck of a crappie right there. Son, that's got some shoulders on it, ain't it?
Yeah, you do.
I'll tell you what, that's a good one right now, but you know, that's all the time we got for this week's show, but you know, just remember, we'll be out there somewhere having fun just like this right here next week, right here on the G3 Sportsman. Thanks for watching. Man, that's a whole meal right there.
Yeah, it is.
The G3 Sportsman is brought to you by G3 Boats, a great catch. Fiocchi Ammunition, what's your game? Abu Garcia, for life. Garmin, we'll take you there. Beretta, 500 years, one passion. Mossback fish racks, no matter how you stack them, we attract them. Berkeley, catch more fish. Shakespeare, quality fishing tackle since 1897. And by Yamaha, reliability starts here. I'm very confident around a stump that's got a jig that broke off and floating by it. What's your name?
Jack.
Jack what?
Jack Riley Blakley.
Are you a guide over here too?